Well, Kung Fu has been a major part of a Chinese culture. And I think this culture, even though it came from China, it belongs to the world, so it should be shared with everyone. Or people without Chinese background, they could learn from a different perspective. Wing Chun is a very practical self-defense system. Okay, first, you develop self-defense skills. That's the most important thing. It takes more time for our visual system to respond to an attack. So we want to learn how to cover, we want to make contact, then we respond with our tactile system. That's the reason we practice the second hand practice.
I was born in Hong Kong, and when I was in Hong Kong, I didn't really appreciate Chinese culture until I get here and then I start getting homesick. And then I realized that my heritage and my background is actually an advantage. I get to be more close to my background, and I understand more about being Chinese, what it means to me, and that it's something that I never thought I would learn from Wing Chun. Everyone here learns how to share, and that makes me realize that by sharing, we're actually learning a lot more. So, yeah.
Students will develop self-confidence because at least they would, when they walk on the street, they would not present themselves as victims. They walk on the street with confidence, they are more alert, they don't want to present, okay, well, if you walk on the street with less confident, people will attack you. So through training, through the drills, the form, and we practice tease out, the sticking hand practice, we emphasize relaxation. So we learn to respond with relaxation even we are under stress or threats in their everyday living. If they get stressed out at work or they got frustrated somehow and at home, they tend to be more relaxed and have a clearer mind to respond to a situation.
When I took it seriously, I was at a time in my life where I was a little bit immature. When I was growing up, I did not have a strong connection with my Chinese heritage, so when I was a little bit more mature, a little bit more grown up, I decided to learn something, more about it. Helped me to bring out a lot of my own self-confidence, tackle day-to-day lives, deal with stress.
So, what do you want them to learn from this thing? Like, what message do you want to bring to them, and probably I would say the next generation?
I think we are living in a world with extreme comments, extreme point of views. So I would like to introduce Chinese philosophy through martial arts practice. So students will develop different way of thinking. They don't tend to be too extreme, think too extreme on one side. Always think about the other side, like yin and yang. I don't want to think about my practice or my point of view. I want to think about the other person's point of view.
Okay, for example, he punched me, boom, until I finish. Maybe second punch is coming, but I stopped him already. So always keep that in mind. I don't want to see, boom, one, punch, two. Well, you may, but don't forget punch. Boom, you may finish already. Understand my point?
Yes.
So you expect two punches, go. Boom, boom. Was he able to throw a second punch? No, sir. No, sir. You get my point? Yes, sir. Okay. Go, thank you.
So you've got a master from Harvard, and you used to study movement science in Columbia University, like all these big names. Like, what got you here, opening up a martial place? Like, how did this start? Is this your passion, I would say?
I've been practicing martial arts since I was 7 years old. So it's almost 40 years. I'm 46 this year. So it's been my passion, but I just practiced martial art as my hobby since I was a child. And I never thought about opening a martial arts school until I was in my 30s, and I was working in a corporate world. And after I worked for a while, I just want to do something more meaningful. So I thought about what should I do? It's like a midlife crisis. Okay, what should I do? For my future. And then I just hey, maybe I should, promote Chinese culture, promote martial arts culture. So my Sifu William Kwok has been using Practical Wing Chun as his brand of Wing Chun. It means practicality is our objective.
So I saw videos where people, they fight with the Wing Chun dummy and they use, I know, you call it sword or knife?
Yeah, butterfly knives, Taekwon-Do.
Yeah, and also a fight between two person. Like, can you tell us the differences between like these three?
So in the beginning of training, people will learn unarmed forms. As you see in class, they practice a form called, first form is called Siu Lim Tao. It's an unarmed form. And then second form is called Tam Kyu. And third form is called Biu Ji. After students learn the forms, okay, and then learn the drills and learn the sticking hand practice, they will advance the level to wooden dummy, the Mok Yan Zhong, the wooden zhong practice. So the wooden dummy practice is about correcting students' position, posture, and learn about distance and timing. And also, it consists of techniques from the three forms. So you learn how to mix the major technique, the core techniques from the three forms together and practice on a wooden dummy.
The community, I think, is very important. So like we're very close all here in the school. This concept of relaxation, that's how you generate power, but also learning that relaxation has permeated to other parts of my life.
They talk a lot about the Chinese traditions, such as being respectful, being humble, ethical self-conduct, learn from each other. All right, this is the first most basic form of Siu Lim Tao, which is Gao Cha Sao, Gao Cha Sao, Gao Cha Sao, Gao Cha Sao, Gao Cha Sao. We also have other forms such as Hoi, Hop, Hoi, Hop, Hoi.
Well, they bow before they step on the mat because I want them to focus on their training when they come to class. I want them to forget about what happened in their everyday life when they come to practice. When they come to class, I want them to focus strictly on training. If they don't get it right away, they got frustrated, they give up, they move on. I mean, I'm not saying all of them are doing it, but they tend to have that kind of mentality. So me, I would like to introduce Kung Fu, and everything takes hard work and time. I think they're smart, but they need hard work and time to develop wisdom.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay,